Hello everybody and welcome back to some Scholar of the First Sin. As you can see, we're in our Forlorn set this time. Because we do need to fucking try and bait this pig. All the way to that room. So I think I know what the path, the thing is here's the thing, right? It's probably easier, if I can get the pig to follow me down one draw. This way is definitely easy. If it won't follow me down that one drop, though, it's oh god, well, we're not going to be doing it this part basically if it won't follow me down the drop. Because yeah, we need to lead them all the way over there. Now, like I said, they remove the leash from these pigs. I also had actually, normally on the days where I record this, because I've changed my recording schedule up a little bit, where I record these videos basically a week before you see them. So like this is Wednesday that I'm recording this, but it's, Wednesday before you. But yeah, that's why I put on the Forlorn set, by the way. Lower the amount of damage I take, and I put on the life ring to just regen a little HP, so the pig doesn't do a whole lot of damage and I should be getting it back. But yeah, we need to take him all the way down there basically. Obviously we can't just push him off, that wouldn't work. Also, I don't have the ring that makes me more likely to be attacked, so I didn't equip that. I think actually the cat sells it. And I'm actually going to show you my inventory after just to see like the mess of shit I got. Because it turns out that all of those spiders can drop a bunch of different weapons. They can drop a parrying dagger, a Zweihander, or a Mastodon greatsword. All those. So we're almost to the drop, and like I said, if I can get him to follow me down this drop, we'll be set, because I don't think that it should kill him, because it's not a very long drop. My only worry is whether or not he can stick the landing and not slide off, is my only real issue with it. I gotta say, I've been watching I've watched some Demon Souls Let's Plays recently. I'm currently watching Dark Souls 3. I guess it's a walkthrough. I mean, it's everything possible from Blue Lizard Jello. I think I've talked about his videos before. But yeah, I'm watching Everything Possible in Dark Souls 3 with him right now. That he did. Currently just started the Ring City DLC. But I noticed that there's a lack of, either that or else I'm just not remembering them, but a lack of health regen items in Dark Souls 2 compared to the other ones. Okay, so this is the drop that I need the pig to follow me down. Is right here. I need the pig to do that. Come on, buddy, do it, do it. Yes, good pig. Good boy. Come on now, in here. I'll actually life gem. Just to get a little bit. So yes, now that he's there, that was the only part of this that I was worried about. And the reason it was the only part that I was worried about was because this is the only path that I've cleared. I haven't, obviously we haven't done anything where the big sand pit is. And the only other way to get here is across the zip line, which, obviously I took every time that I came this way. But I didn't really realize, I didn't really think of it right away that, I was taking a zip line and I needed to have a pig follow me. And clearly he's not going to zip line. Come on, buddy. I also was being really dumb here, and I kept, like, going down there or over there and, like, just barely fitting through, right? When there's a perfectly good drop over here that's insanely safe to make. Like, drop here and, oh, look at that, and you're perfectly safe. Now, hopefully the pig will follow again. Oh wow, look at you go. Come on now. This is actually a lot easier than I thought. But I guess when they don't leash, they can follow you pretty well. Come on, buddy. Oh, where'd you go? Well, you know what? I'll take it. You're down here. Hey, come on. Must have been stuck on something, I guess. There you go. Ow. Now you might be wondering, man, this is kind of an annoying thing, and they didn't really give any clues. This shield that you're gonna get must be awesome, right? No. Ow. Fuck. Ow. Shit. Ow. Don't follow me down. Oh, you did. Okay, well, hurry up and get out of there. I'm so glad that does so little damage. Come on, buddy. In here. There actually might even be a spider left up here. No? Okay. There's a lot of spiders in this room. There was a couple times I didn't know whether or not I had actually got them all. And there was a couple times I knew I didn't get them all. Because the spider that hangs up like right about there, I had to keep coming back to me. But yes, once you make it to this room with a pig, he will find the mushrooms that are here and chow down, revealing the pickaxe, and then being a brick again. But hey, now I have 2 pigs I can kill repeatedly. Alright, so now the thing is, right, is we have the boss, which I can show you. Or we can go back up and clear out the other side. I'd rather do that. So I'm actually just gonna boot my way over. Alright, so as you can see, changed my equipment back. And actually we don't even need to, I don't know why. Alright, as you can see, back at different bonfire, and changed my equipment back. I did actually get a couple more sets. I got the Tseldora set, and I got the full peasant set, which actually took a while to get the pants for it, but you know, what can you do? Alright, so we'll be clearing out this section, which does require a lot of, we will be using homeward there a bit. Now did he? Ooh, he did too, alright. But yeah, we'll be clearing out this section, and we wanted to kill that guy so that he wouldn't screw with us, but at the same time, I don't like the fact that actually that he drops stuff. You might be wondering why, and well, because that means that I have to go this way now. A large titanite shard, and we got that brick over there. Whoops. Now I'm actually not sure if those, I think those guys can drop at least a hat, if not more, but that's all it was Dark Atrocious. I was gonna say, but for the most part, all I've really got from them has been that kind of stuff. So as you can see, there's a bunch of spider webs over here, and once we drop down, I do believe a bunch of spiders will come at us. That door over there is our main goal, and then you can see this red crystal lizard here, and you might think, man, that's gonna be a, it's gotta have something cool in it, right? Eh. Oh, and then it disappeared. It really doesn't. I don't think that you even get anything if you kill it. But if you're, oh nice, Nestus Flash Shard. But if you're down there and hit it and you get close to it, it just explodes and does a lot of damage. so yeah, we got the Estus Flash Shard. Now we can drop down here and trigger the spiders in that, but because we do have 2 more drops to do, at least, anyway, we are just going to homeward back and rest of the bonfire to replenish it. Although I guess I could throw the crown on just so I don't have to do the rest, but I guess it doesn't really make a difference. But man, this run, did it so many times. So, what I was saying before, actually, the after I finished recording this last time, or yesterday, I guess, which is almost a full day after I recorded it last time. Where am I heading this time now? I need ledge there, and a door there. Well, let's grab this first. But anyway, obviously, like, you know, I had stopped in the army camp, but I started playing it on, and I don't know if this is what happened, but I started playing it. I didn't shut it off on this Xbox. I started playing it on my other one, and it let me do a lot, and then all of a sudden it decided that the save wasn't going to work or something, and it wouldn't let me play because it couldn't save, which is fair. I mean, like, I don't know if that's a conscious decision by them so that you don't do a whole lot, like you don't do a bunch of stuff that doesn't get saved, or it's a conscious decision by them because they think that you're trying to cheat. I don't know. God, I hope I make this. It looks really far, but it's also like really low, so oof. Large Titan shard. I think you can also drop down from above here, but it's really risky. Yeah, it wouldn't let me save, and it just wouldn't do. And I thought I might, either my Xbox was going funny, or I might lose my progress, but nope, we're good. I mean, I still had to do a bunch of stuff today before I started recording, because I hadn't finished killing everything, right? Okay, so now from here, this time we're going to be going all the way to the bottom. So we're going to take him out so he doesn't bug us. Take him out so he doesn't bug us. I did forget to go for the crystal lizard again, but once again, that's fine. Like I said, I don't think that it drops anything. I'll try shooting it from here. And obviously I'm not going to get it under there, so. Alright. So, and also there is, because I was seeing if there was an easy path from here. I was trying to figure out how you get to this, or to the other side from this side, because I know it's possible. So I actually do know what's through here. There should be a hole in the floor and 2 of these guys. Now, unfortunately, their spells are kind of dickish. But that's fine. Ooh, what do you get? Hey, White Hollow Mage Robe. Cool, so they can drop it. A lightning urn. And that. And the ladder down there. I did not know that that ladder was there. That would have been useful. But as you can see, there's a bunch of spiders here. And it definitely sucks if you just drop down there, because unsurprisingly, they all follow you down, and then you have to deal with all of these fucking things. Well, I'm gonna try it. Let's just keep clearing them out. But yeah, these things here are... Oh, right, I said I was gonna show you. So this is what my inventory is right now, because I forgot to go see Gavlan before. But yeah, here's the pickaxe we got. A pickaxe used for mining, not intended as a weapon, but packs a powerful punch. This tool, designed to crush hard rock, can easily puncture weaker forms of armor. And then we also got a great scythe off of the spider, or the guys with the spiders on their back. And then I got bandit axes, mail breakers, Y-handers, mastodon razors, parrying daggers out the asshole because of the regular spiders. And then we got the Tseldora cap worn by settlers of Tseldora, rather fancy, but with low defense and unfit for battle. Tseldora flourished with the discovery of Brightstone deep under the settlement, but with this prosperity came greed in equal measure, and the people were ever in search of that which they lacked. So each piece of the Tseldora set actually increases your souls acquired. So I am actually going to change out my pants for the Tseldora trousers, for my farming set. Instead of putting on the leggings of the Forlorn for extra defense, I am going to put on those for even more rewards from my farming. Okay, so all of them are gone, and it looks like we got everything in here. So we will use the ladder. Last time I just kind of rushed in and fell down the hole when I was looking for another thing, and I did end up having to kill the spiders because, unsurprisingly, they didn't let me rest at the bonfire. Now I don't know what happens if you rest at that bonfire and they respawn. Like, I don't know if you specifically have to fall through the hole in order to have them drop down, because otherwise that seems rather harsh. I'll head out here, and as you can see, there's another basilisk hiding in the sand. Now, I don't know if them coming out does anything. You wouldn't think so. Hello, Bowman Gunthree. Now, we fought Bowman Gunthree before. Now, one easy way to take care of these spiders, thankfully, is not that. Oh, don't you fucking dare. Oh shit, that is not what I wanted. Oh, that's also not what I wanted. Oh my god, there it is. Oof. Anyway, as I was saying, one easy way to take care of these spiders, if they let me get it off, is the spin attack. Fuck, that was close. That would have been embarrassing. Oh, fuck me, that guy dropped something again. I did not notice that when I killed him. But yeah, those spiders, the only time the spiders will give you an issue is if they crowd up on you like that and actually manage to, and the one out front isn't doing their jump attack, and something in behind is doing the jump attack. That can really screw you over. Because obviously, even if you try and hit them, odds are you'll hit the one in front of them. And since they're really weak, not only will you hit the one in front of it, you'll kill the one in front of it, and then the one in behind will have a clear shot to you. It's just overall not good. I also did get invaded by Forlorn while I was clearing this out. He only spawns on this side though, not the other. And then you can work your way around there if you really want to, but there's nothing unless that guy drops something, there's really no reason to do it. Then in here is a Pharaoh's Lockstone, and if we just wreck her house, find another flame butterfly.
We meet again, kind traveler. This is my workshop. In your tongue, I believe I would be called a blacksmith. I create all manner of equipment, using an ancient technique unique to my people. Normally, I only cater to a very select few, but I have a debt to you. I will craft one thing of your choice. My wares are far from ordinary. I am certain they will please you. I require no payment this time, but you must bring me a wondrous soul. My technique absolutely requires it. I trust you will understand.
Okay, so if you go to trade, you can see this is all the boss souls, or all the boss weapons you can get in for different souls. As you can see, it does say 0. And that's because the first time you trade with her, she will not require payment because you rescued her, so everything after that. So if we bring her the souls, we can get the Fume Sword, Lost Sinner Sword, the Fume Ultragate Sword, the Age Smelter Sword if we bring her the Smelter Demon Soul instead of the other guy, the Butcher's Knife from the Rotten, Iron King Hammer, Dragon Slayer Spear, York Spear, and the Wrathful Axe. Now obviously we'll be getting all of these except for one of the Fume Knight ones since we only have one soul and he has two weapons, but
The nature of an item is vaguely influenced by the soul that was used to create it. They can be tricky to use, but when wielded properly, are extremely powerful. This is what I meant by unique. These wares are not for use by ordinary folk. It's hard to believe now, but this land was once a flourishing kingdom. Its king, Vendrick, came close to unlocking the essence of the soul. What a dazzling soul he surely had. Imagine what I might create with such a powerful soul. It is said that our technique originates from a strange being that inhabited this land. A pale beast that lived long, long ago. We don't even know what exactly it was. If you find a wondrous soul, bring it by for me to have a look. Do you find me strange? You humans are always this way. The way you glare at any unfamiliar creature. That mix of curiosity, fear, and revulsion. No, that hardly concerns me. The nature of an item is vaguely influenced by the soul that was used to create it. They can be tricky to use, but when wielded properly, are extremely powerful. This is what I meant by unique. These wares are not for use by ordinary folk. It's hard to believe now, but this land was once a flourishing kingdom. Its king, Vendrick, came close to unlocking the essence of the soul. What a dazzling soul he surely had. Imagine what I might create with such a powerful soul. It is said that our technique...
okay, there we go. So if you played Dark Souls 1, she is from, actually let's see what she sells. A Murakumo, Partisan, Twin Blade, Composite Bow, Heavy Crossbow. Oh, she sells fire arrows. I could buy those. Amber, Green Blossom, Flame Butterfly, infinite amounts of Flame Butterflies, and then she has Homing Soul Arrow, Homing Soul Mass, and Fall Control. I don't know how many of those I have, but I will worry about that in between. And actually, since we're here, I do believe that I can finish off my boots and my gauntlets. And then actually, since we're here, I should have enough to buff these up some. Yeah, as you can see, I've gotten a lot of freaking items dropped from the various things that I've been killing in here. It's very nice. But anyway, so that'll be it for now. We could go and get our boss souls and that and trade them into her, but I'm not really. Now, is there a full? Yes. So this door, I do believe, is what leads us back to the other side. Actually, and I see that there's a summon sign in there. I have pretty much been using any summon sign that we come across. to help in the boss fights. In this next one, though, I don't know if I will. It may be the first one that I don't, in all honesty. Mainly because, like, I just don't... Although I guess we'll see who this one is. The other on Manhunter O'Hara I don't think will be useful at all in the boss fight. But depending on who this is, they might be. Mainly because, like, and here's the thing, right? It isn't even like I know Manhunter O'Hara is worthless. I summoned her once while I was farming this place, and just had her fight the spiders on her own, and it was worthless. And the only thing that we need the NPC for, realistically, Bashful Ray, should actually be useful for this, is for the little spiders. There really isn't anything else that we need them to do besides take care of, because like during the boss fight there will be a bunch of little spiders that spawn infinitely, and that's more or less what I need the NPC to deal with. Ray, are you having issues? There you go. Like everything else. Also, there's a door up there, but I don't know how to get to it. Because, like, there's no place to drop to it. There's no place to jump to it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully Ray here will... Mainly because the boss is literally invincible except for 2 points. And actually, you know what? Since we have her here, we'll summon her as well, but we'll get rid of her just to have her for this next bit. Like I said, she isn't very good at fighting spiders, it seems. She just didn't really do a whole lot. But we'll see. Actually, I could just go in, but you know, whatever. I can buy these now, so it doesn't matter. Use the torch. We only got 6 hours on it, though, so... Okay, so this here lead, like I said, the boss is right at the bottom of this. And as you can imagine, in a room full of spider webs, there's a bunch of little spiders. Now, obviously we can't go all the way back up, but I'm pretty sure that all of these webs have, well, no, I won't say that. I was going to say I think you can get back anywhere up to that ledge that we dropped down the first time, but I've also learned how to deal with the ones on the wall that I can reach, because if I whip them, I can target them as they fall, so that my follow-up poke actually hits them. Because I was having, not issues, I guess another Pharaoh's Lockstone. Okay, let's see actually. Okay, so torch, Pharaoh's Lock, okay. I'm just seeing like what items should be next. Oh, well, I'm not following you. Also, okay, though, there's Ray. I wanted to see, because there is this other web in the center. And I see that there's actually another spider on it. Or there was another spider on. Remember when I said she wasn't very good at killing spiders? Well, apparently I should shut my mouth. Otherwise she'll use that great bow on me. Her great bow does a lot of damage, but her little crossbow that she also uses does not seem to do a whole lot to the spiders. From here, let's see, lets us get onto this ledge where there is nothing, as it turns out. Thankfully, these guys are full phantoms, I do believe, and not just shades. And I can't jump while I'm on here either, so I can't even get up on this ledge. But that's fine. Okay, so I can get off here. I'm back to this one. From here. You gonna finish? There we go. Here we we can drop onto this web. Oh wow, is there peasants down here? Really? I did not know. Oh, there goes fucking Ray though. Oh fuck, and there's a guy up there. I did not see him. Oh. Wow, O'Hara's actually doing some work. Maybe we will take her into the boss fight. I also won't be using this sword for the boss fight. Mainly because I need... It's better, at least I feel anyway, that it's better to have a good poke weapon. So I'll probably be using my my spear that I carry with me. I don't know, do I want both of them? Do I only want one of them? Do I want either of them? Because I mean, here's the thing, right? There's very little point in having my shield. Dead bodies getting in my way. Because I can't really block this boss. And if I have the torch out, the little spiders won't come near me anyway. And that's realistically all that I needed them for. Oh, come on. And then he landed up there. Oh, and then there's another fucking something. What the hell is this one? Ashen Night Void. And then did I see another one over here? No, I didn't. Okay. I don't even know who the hell that one is. Also, no, I was gonna say, is Ray getting darker? Maybe he was a shade and not true phantom. Okay, so I think we've got all of the items. Nope, there's still some more spiders though. But while they're dealing with them, pretty sure this boss isn't good against dark. I don't think that it's particularly weak against dark, but like I said, a good poke weapon is good for this. But now, do I want one, both of them, either of them? Do I want to trade one of them out for Void there? I honestly don't know. Oh, I did miss something. Hello. Twilight Herb. That's worthless, but you know, I can sell it for some money. Alright, well, I think I'm going to get rid of them both, in all honesty. There's no storyline for either of them. And all they're going to do is give the boss more health. And like I said, the main thing with the boss is all the ads, but the ads are all spiders that are scared of fire, so as long as I have my torch out, it should be good. Now, technically, I do believe a fire weapon works better for this as well, but also probably should have changed it in my Forlorn armor, since it is a boss fight. But I may, in fact, have time once once this goes by. I hope so anyway, because I didn't put flame butterflies on. I don't seem to be having them anymore. Or I don't seem to have my torch out anymore. So you can see a big webbed up dragon. And that is our boss. Now the thing with this boss is it only has 2 points on it that you can damage without some kind of armor piercing weapon. Okay, good. Torch still out. I'm going to try to quickly do this. So yeah, you have her heads here, which... Oof. Okay, that actually did quite a bit of damage. As you can see, I'm doing good chunks of damage here. But taken quite a few hits as well, but if you look, there's actually a head on either side. Now the thing about this boss is whoops, both heads can be damaged. If you hit anywhere besides the heads, it will not be. Oof, still got hit by it, but my Estus actually went through it, so. See, as you can see, you bounce off anywhere else. Oof. Actually, I dodged that. Good for me. Okay, so the thing that you're not going to get to see is if you hit one of the heads enough times, it'll fall off. Like, the head will just straight fall off. And the problem with that is obviously that's one less weak point. No. Okay, there we go. I know why they're running away. It's because I have the torch out, but... and you can actually knock both heads off without, like, the heads go off based off of, I do believe, anyway, I could be wrong, but number of hits, not damage done to them. So, like, it isn't that each head, as you saw there, is half health, because I do believe before I switched heads, it actually already knocked her down to half health, or past half health, and the head hadn't fallen off. But you also may notice we didn't get a Great Soul there, or a Lord Soul, but if we examine this, we'll get our Great Soul. But we won't get an actual soul item until we come back later with a different item. But yeah, as you can see, it's a dragon soul, so probably like Seath soul, even though it doesn't look like them, but assuming that... Because there is one theory, I don't know how prevalent it is, that like each of the Lord Souls you pick up in this game is equivalent to one of the other ones. It's just that like the soul is the same, but the person holding it can change. Like the Lost Sinner is the Witch of Islith, because you see the little blood thing crawling into him. This would be Seath the Scaleless, because it comes from a dragon, or because it has a dragon here. The Rottens would be Nito's, because it's all about dead things, and then is the last giant? No, the last giant isn't one of the Great Souls, though, is he? Yeah, whatever. Who the fuck are the 4 Great Souls? You have the Lost Sinner, which is supposed to be Isolith. You have the Duke's Dear Freya, or more importantly, the dragon that it was guarding. I can't think. And then you have the Rotten, who should have been, or who would be the equivalent to Nito. I can't even think of who the fuck the 4th Great Soul is in the first Dark Souls. Because in the first Dark Souls, you had Bed of Chaos, you had Seath the Scaleless, you had Gravelord Nito. And who the fuck was the 4th one? I really don't know. I don't remember who the 4th one was here in this game, and I don't remember who the 4th one was in the other one. But anyway, if you come here, we have the Lord's Private Chamber, including the Duke himself. And as you can see, he doesn't put up much of a fight. He's just like a regular guy, but he gives you Dark Quartz Ring +1, a Fragrant Branch of Yore, and a Bright Stone Key. Okay. And that's it. There's nothing else in this room. But if we head down here, put that away, we'll get our 4th Primal Bonfire. But because it's our 4th one, and you will see Aldia, whose face is Sure.
Excuse me, there is a message for you. Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Alright. So yeah, that's Aldia. We'll see him every now and then. We'll go to light a bonfire and he'll fucking blast us away and have a chat with us. But either way, that's Primal Bonfire lit. Now, the Tseldora key that we got... There's our achievement. So we'll return to the Farfire. Realistically, we're just going to immediately fast travel away from here. But while we're here, we'll grab our souls
Excuse me, there is a message.
before we head back to there, and we'll get to see what the hell who our other souls were. Lost Sinner. Okay, yes, that's supposed to be Isolith. Oh, right, the old Iron King. Duh. Fucking hell. I don't remember who he's the equivalent of, because I still don't remember who the fourth one was in. No, right, I can't use that for anything. What the hell's that? Not training scale. Right. Anyway, while we're here, I guess we'll...
You are but bearer of the curse. Make your way to the castle.
So yeah, now she's telling us to go to the castle because we have 4 Lord souls.
Over the hill and past the forest is the king's castle, where a man peered straight into the essence of the soul. But whatever came of it,
Okay. So, we will now travel back to... there it is. What's that one? Oh, okay. So I'm going to travel to this one just to see where exactly I end up. Well, actually, I know where I end up, but to see if I get attacked here, I'm also going to switch my weapon back. Where's it? There it is. I'm going to stick with my armor for now, though. And because I don't want to deal with all these guys, I'm going to do this as well. And I should be able to clear them out fairly easily. As long as I actually get a solid hit, not just nick them. Gotta say, I do like, because like these are clearly ambush enemies and they're just meant to be dicks. I do like the fact that you can stop them from hitting you by using a torch. Oh, don't hit her. We should be good. The spiders came down. Oh, fucking Christ, really? I'll take that hit. See, now, the thing is, right, is like these spiders that are meant to aggro onto you, they'll aggro onto you immediately. Oh, because he dropped down. But like as soon as they get close to the torch, then they will I see the other spider there and it should be fine, but I want to take it out anyway. God, I've used a lot of arrows this last little bit. Anyway. Alright. So, and also, now actually that we have Freya's soul, there we go, we actually can get the spider silk staff or the spider fang. So I'm going to get the Fume Ultra Great Sword. Not that I plan on using it, but they automatically kick you out of the menu because then they can actually put prices. So we get the Lost Sinner Sword, the Age Smelter Sword, the Butcher's Knife. I'll just trade in all the ones where we don't have an option. Now, some of these that you don't have an option, like Soul of the Rotten Old Iron King Soul, there is actually more you can get with them, but that's because on higher like Lost Sinner Sword, I don't know if Lost Sinner, but once you hit New Game Plus or use a Bonfire Aesthetic, they will actually drop a different soul. So we have the Spider Fang, curved sword forged from the soul of Dirk Freya. Its blade is coated with a sticky silk that is cast with each strong attack, slowing enemy movement. Supposedly the Duke himself, an eccentric soul, fascinated with spiders, went on to take a form that was far from human. And then Thrustine sword forged from the soul of the Duke's dear Freya. Its needle-like blade can easily pierce the seams in the toughest armor. Supposedly the Duke himself, yeah. So this one is a rapier basically with shield piercing, and this is a curved sword, and that's what I'm going to get because I just like it a little bit more. But if we look at these other things, right? Straight sword forged from the soul of Unite and imbued with the darkened Adalia. The exile swordsman Raimi had the ability to expunge the black fog, but chose instead to live alongside it in the company of the Child of Dark that haunts his sword. The true nature of this sword is unknown even to the Lost Sinner herself. Those who choose this sword will share the burden of the Lost Sinner's misdeeds. So, attacks damage wielder, which means every time you attack with this, you do take a little bit of damage. Obviously, that can be mitigated somewhat with health regen, but, same thing basically. When the Old King acquired the power to grant life, heaps of iron molded array of metallic automatrons. The iron monstrosity itself was perhaps one of the king's puppets. Okay, I think that's actually the same description. Butcher's Knife. An oddly large butcher's knife, not your standard weapon, but certainly deadly enough to utilize as one. Absorbs the HP of foes. Who in their right mind would create such a thing? Perhaps it is best not to dwell on how it was likely used in the past. So it does every time you hit somebody, I think it takes health from them, but it's so little that it's basically worthless. Great hammer forged from the soul. The tip is formed of molten rock. The corpse of the old Iron King became the vessel that bred Icarus Earth. The heavy rock tip is formed of cooled magma with a still smoldering core. Strong attack releases its inner power. The Spear of the Night, known as the Dragon Slayer, was imbued with the power of lightning and shattered the stone scales of dragon. Strong attacks unleash its lightning power. After his defeat of the Sunken King, Sir York pierced Sin, the slumbering dragon, with this spear to claim its blood. But Sin immediately awoke, spewing a poisonous fog that blanketed the city in death, and Sir York disappeared into the eternal sanctum. When the abyss dissipated, the things that called it home were fragmented and scattered across the realm. Eventually, these pieces regained form in ways that hinted at humanity's true nature. So yeah, this is supposed to be a hint, because Soul of Elena, Child of Dark, basically they're made from the abyss. But anyway, we'll play with these once we have a little bit safer area to play with them. But for now, go through here, up and over here, and just leave, because they should leash, or the spiders should at least stop at that torch, I would think. We're gonna go and open up this door. How long have we been going? Alright, not quite an hour. Good. I was actually a little worried that we were going to be over an hour. But anyway, now that we're here in this nice open area with nobody around, man, I really should have cleaned up my inventory before this. So this is the Lost Sinner sword. It's a pretty good sword. but like the description says, every time you swing it, it does damage you a little bit. It is a very little, very slight amount of damage. Like I said, you can mitigate it fairly easily, but it is still damage. And then we get the Fume Ultra Greatsword. I can actually use that with one hand. Wow. Which we recognize from getting our ass handed to it, or handed to us by entire part. They also notice that when they do that, it doesn't really make sense because they're clearly going down with like what would be the flat of the blade, but then it's still the edge that they hit with. Pretty standard set. Age Smelter Sword. Once again, pretty standard set. The difference between this one and the red one is that you can do that, which does magic damage instead of fire damage. Now, the Spider Fang is a curved sword, which has one of the best movesets in the game. But then this one here, when you do the strong attack, you can shoot web. I don't remember how much it slows stuff down. It's not a lot. And considering that how fast most things in this game close distance, unless you're getting that as your first attack, or it's something that's already slow, it's not going to do a whole lot for you. And then we have the Butcher's Knife, which has this attack, which you see used on pretty much everything that, or anybody who uses it, NPC-wise. And then other than that, pretty standard attack. Where's the rest of them? Oh, the Iron King Hammer. Yeah, don't have enough to use that. One-handed, but two-handed we should be. And then you can do that. And Flame, it's just basically an automatic flame attack. I'm pretty sure this thing has fire damage innate anyway, right? Yeah, just a little bit. And that'll obviously do more. Also, I did trade with the Crows, and I got the Chandler's Trident, which, if you have it equipped in both hands and use the strong attack, you can actually buff yourself. It's actually not a bad thing, because like even as you'll see here in a second, you can see the buff on me, and when I trade weapons, the buff is still there, so you could actually keep it and buff yourself. But anyway, Dragon Slayer Spear. You can shoot lightning with your strong attacks. Once again, I don't know how much damage any of these special attacks do. I don't think this one even had a special attack. No, it's just your regular Spin to Win Spear. And then we have the Wrathful Axe. Again, pretty standard axe. Moveset. Spin to Win. Yep, pretty basic. Just a stronger version of it. Also, I realize now that the spear that we picked up in the DLC, in the Sunken King DLC, the one that had the statue head on it, I forgot to explain why it was good for certain things. That one there, once it breaks, it still does the same amount of damage. Yeah, it still does the same amount of damage, but it and it like changes its moveset or something. I don't think this itself. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think this itself is a trap. I'm pretty sure it's just once we go in here, a bunch of spiders show up. Now I don't know. I don't think the Cast Light spell has the same effect. I don't think the Cast Light spell keeps that off. But anyway, in here, I do believe we should get a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Black Knight Ultra Greatsword, Great Fireball, and Fire Seed, which I think might even be the last Fire Seed we need. But we'll get out of here. That might actually take us all the way back to... Alright. Now we'll really get out of here. We'll put our Fire Seed. Like I said, I think that's our last one. We'll see if we can level up. We got 105,000 souls, so we might be able to get one level. Of course, Pyromancy. Yeah, there you go. Plus 10. Fuck yeah.
Master Carillion, but he... I'm always here. So
I will come and see you again at some point, Rosebeth. Alright. So yeah, with that, that'll be this part. That's another boss down. Like I said, once we get an item later, we'll come back there and I will have one more thing to pick up. We'll actually get like the actual big, like, great soul. Yeah, not even enough to level up once. Although, do I have any? I do not have any usable souls. I used them all last time. What the fuck is that? Oh, corrosive burn. Well, that one's going to be worthless outside of PvP. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Which means next part, we've already been in the Shrine of Winter. Obviously, I did show you that. But next part, we'll be going through the Shrine of Winter and up to Drang Lake Castle. And yes, I know that technically that shrine is the start of the DLC, but the item we need to activate it is past that point in the castle itself. Now, when we will do it, I don't know. Because like I said, the anyway, like I said, the item that we need is past that point, but that point is technically before the next area, so I don't know if we'll get the item and then come out and do the DLC, or if we'll finish the castle next. I'm not sure. Either way, we'll probably finish the castle, or at least go and meet the one person in it before doing it, but I don't know. We'll see, because I don't know exactly where the key for it is, so we'll have to see where it is, and if it like isn't very far into the castle, or it's like almost at the end of the castle, we'll, you know, just do the DLC after we get the key. Like, you know, if it isn't very far, or I don't think the boss is close, I don't need. Oh yeah, never mind, I do the boss. But either way, we'll be doing the last DLC soon. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.